Hey, Tony Gasson here, popping in for another episode of Talks with Tony. Now we moving right along. I did get to read the second sentence of this on accident, and so I figured it may fit for the Talks with Tony series. Hi Tony, I wonder if you can do a video about this or help me here. I have written with a guy for 1 year. The first day he wrote with me for 8 hours back and forth, and we realized we had a lot of interest in common, and he already then mentioned he really wants to marry me and meet me as soon as possible. He said he was Christian and virgin because he waited until marriage. That made me take him serious, but yet he would ask me if we could lay on our first date. Sometimes he told me he waits until marriage, and other times y'all gotta forgive me on this. Y'all gotta forgive me on this. I'm listening. Y'all gotta forgive me now. This is me. This right here throw for a loop now. I'm he a virgin, but he talking me on the first date. Hold on now. And this okay. This might not. Some of this I don't know. I don't know if this is an English person or English their second language, but it just kind of throw them off a little bit. Now y'all forgive me. I forgive them. I don't edit these videos now, so if I was an editor, I'd cut that little part out. But y'all forgive me now. No. The man said he was Christian and virgin because he waited until marriage. So that's what made me think this might not be an English speaker on the first language, because he said he waited until marriage, but he's not married yet. So he's waiting until marriage. Is what it probably meant to say. If she wrote what she meant, then it could, So y'all, I'm gonna read this the way it is, and we'll, make it make sense. That made me take him serious, but yet he would ask me if we could lay, and she spelled Lay. So that's if we could lay on our first date. Sometimes he told me he waits until marriage, and other times that it doesn't matter. Then one day I didn't respond him for 5 days, so that he also didn't respond me 10 days. Okay, yeah, English her second language. Okay. Y'all forgive me on this now. I went angry on him because he was online, but then he blocked me. He had me blocked for 2 months and had a status 2 months later. Ignore me all you want, but remember who made you come. Okay. And that was when it say, it's talking about, it ain't talking about come to you, COME. It's talking about, I think it must have been there. I think it must have then been about another girl. When he writes nasty things online to others, he always says he is just joking. He unblocked me after 2 months and didn't want to meet me then when I could. He said, let's meet within a half year. I'm nervous to meet you and not ready. And we didn't meet after a half year too. He said he isn't ready and really needs the time. Sometimes he used to tell me, if you don't send picture of your body, I don't want to marry you because I won't know how your body looks like. And yet he used to come back after a month. He is 20, I'm 24, and had never meet him. He always used to call me wife and says he can wait until marriage if I want, but he still had never met me, and I caught him lying several times and ignored me for days or weeks many times. He said to a fake account that he wasn't virgin there and made with 7, and then told me several weeks later that he just lied to that account I made. I don't know if he's lying. He said sometimes he is not sure of me because I am not white. I'm Middle Eastern. And then said, I still want you as a wife. but I don't know if I can treat you good. Last time he didn't respond me for days, so I told him it's over, and he didn't respond to that. I can't get him out of my head and don't know ever should have given if I ever should give him a chance again. Thank you. Sincerely. Right, okay, so we're gonna be going on to the next question on this one here today. Okay. I see. I was like, now the name that the email from is a different than the name the email say at the bottom, but I see the name at the bottom is just the short name for the name at the top. So now listen. All right. Now, like we said, there's no bad question. Okay, we said it's no bad question, and the reason why I said that is because everybody going through something, and everybody's situation is important. And not everybody can see clearly what a person means. So what you got to understand here on this right here is this for everybody. I'm going to take this and not necessarily speaking to her, but this for everybody. I want to remind y'all again about this online dating. When you meet a man online and y'all talking, and see y'all talk for 8 hours. Now, I don't know what kind of world time y'all got. Y'all writing each other back and forth online for 8 hours. See, he wrote me. So I don't know, unless y'all, maybe now y'all could have been on the text. But to me, it sounded like y'all was online somewhere. And then when you going online and you reading statuses, so it sounds like y'all in WhatsApp. And then now you got this man who tell you he a Christian and he a virgin now. But then he asking you for nasty pictures. So, and you sitting here wondering why and what you doing. Sister, listen. I know you're over there in the Middle East. But listen. If it ain't nobody over there in the Middle East that done told you that if what a man saying out his mouth does not match his actions, then he is a liar. Now, I know this sounds plain and dry and it's just clear cut for us that's reading this letter. But it's a lot of y'all that's in the same kind of situation where what is coming out of man's mouth does not match his actions, and you ignoring his actions and just listening to his promises and what he's saying out his mouth. So one side he's saying he a man of God, and on the other side you getting cheated on, you getting lied to, you getting talked down to, you getting asked to come out and draw. So where is he a man of God at? On a lot of y'all, a man is saying to you, I love you, but you keep crying because he keep lying, and you feel like you dying, but instead of dying, now you sign. You see what I'm saying? And now we got to rhyme. So you have to understand what this man is doing across the board, not just this young lady here, because this one thing I keep seeing over and over is that so many women, you holding on to what a man is telling you, but not paying attention to what he is showing you. And so you have to be able to look at what he's showing you and say, okay, is this how I want to be treated? And this how I want to feel? Now, for you, sister, you 24, you dealing with a 20-year-old. So essentially, you don't even know if he's 20. Have you seen a license that got his birth date? This sound like you really in there talking to a 15-year-old who telling you he 20, and he playing a whole bunch of y'all in there in WhatsApp or whatever this is that y'all in there chatting in over there. And then the man told you he don't know if he could marry you because you ain't white. So he must be white and you Middle Eastern. So it's like, come on now, sister. Come on now. Y'all got to stop trolling me. Y'all in here trolling me now. Now this is a real email. This is a real email here. Y'all trolling me with this here. Like, come on. All right, y'all. We got two. We doing 2 in 1 today. I can't leave y'all like that. Now. But now this one here look like I done answered this one. So this sister here, she sent hers 3-4 times. Let me see about this one. Now this one this one here long. So this will be the whole video. So what the lady wasted? 10 odd minutes? All right. Sister, God bless you. Sister, God bless you. The last one. Go on about your business. Go on about your business. Next letter. Greetings, Mr. Gaskins. This one here is very puzzling. Sign. I'll try to explain. I keep attracting confused men, meaning they are either known gay men or very flamboyant men that come out later as gay. Here's some background. I am an independent federal contractor, so I travel state to state working with multiple federally contracted companies and agencies. I am also a writer/inventor and want to create movies/TV series, hopefully soon. I am 5'9" and I am a member of the Blessed Tribe, listed as such and such on YouTube. So now this is wanted y'all to know her name, because she put her name in here and she in the Blessed Tribe. But it's like, sis, I ain't gonna put your business out there like that now. I almost read your name on accident like I did on that one letter, but this one here would have told people exactly who you is. Now, she not one of the moderators. For those of y'all wondering, she is not one of the moderators, but I just don't want to put sister's name out there, because sometimes people think they want people to know who they are, but then when I answer that question, they be like, ugh, I wish ain't nobody know. While working a county government contract, I was training and releasing inmates from the basement of the local jail. Transportation from other jails, federal officers and courts come through, and I would open the automatic bars to let them in and out. There was an officer, tall and handsome, from the state prison up the street that would transport inmates daily. At first, he would hardly talk. Their transportation team lost the supervisor. Black lady, she would speak and was friendly. Then it was just him and the other guy left. He started getting very friendly and would go out of his way to speak to me, especially if I was busy with a lot of inmates, males, with a lot of inmates around, or if I was training ladies. But my gaydar kept going off, and something would not allow me to show him equal interest to move things along. Holy Spirit, ? I mean, the more I side-eyed him, the more he pursued me and even asked about me when I wasn't there. He would stare at me from across the room and make funny eyes at me while I was presenting new information to the transportation whole team. I just didn't like how he would act around a room full of men, or how this one inmate got so excited to see him. Specifically, just odd behavior. My friends and/or/slash ladies I was training would amp me up and encourage me to take steps towards him, since he would go out of his way to speak to me. This ending, of course, because I moved on to a contract with the local Supreme Court. I finally told my friend that if he asked about me again, for her to ask him if he wanted my number, as I felt bad for writing him off and without getting to know him. I said to myself, if he was genuinely interested, he would take my number and call me. A week later, the same friend, she called me screaming, saying she can't believe what just happened. She said, your man came by tonight and asked where you were. When she told him that I went to Supreme Court and asked if he wanted my number, this was his response. Nah, she cute and all, but I'm gay. What the heck was all that for then? I could see if I was a masculine female, but I'm Miss Priss of the group and practically the Southern Belle as well. Now, when I do this, they doing quotation marks. I'm just doing what they doing, okay? Don't be putting that on me, nah, because I ain't that lame, nah. I was doing it the other day. I was reading something to my wife, and because of reading these Talk with Tone, I be doing this. I kept doing it. She said, do you have to keep doing the hand thing? I'm like, listen, nah, it quotation marks on there. And I just realized I ain't got my ring on now. So if you new to this video, I am married. Just me and my son playing basketball today. and my ring is kind of thick. It's a old Cartier Love ring. So with that being thick, I take it off, and then I came home and I showered, and I also take it off when I shower because it's just a thick, nice ring, and I don't want soap and all that in there. Did not lotion after I got out my hand ashes, so y'all forgive me. So if you knew, I am married now, and I'm not one of the men that walk around without no ring on either. I would get up and go get my ring, but I did that to y'all yesterday, and I don't want to be rude again. How you sit here, wait. I need to put my old ring in this hip drawer, so when I forget my ring, I can just put it on. Cause I don't like talking about relationships without my ring on. You know what I mean? Listen to me now. Now, what's she say? I just don't get why or what I could do for a man that likes men. Sadly, there's more. When I told my sister about the confused but fine transportation officer, I did not like her response. She laughed and stated, "Girl, whatever you doing it well to have these gay people after you." When I asked her what she meant, I didn't think it was funny. She told me that this very flamboyant and openly gay guy from high school had a huge crush on me. Like he wore lip gloss and threatened the girls he was beefing with that he would perform favors to their fathers. She told me that I broke his heart and he was crying, and told her he missed me when I moved away mid-sophomore year. I have had to have serious conversations with a female of two in college that I'm only interested in men. I'm usually like, "No thanks, but your hair is cute though, sis," to make light of this awkward situation and then problem solve. Because this is happening to me, this seems a little too often for one person. At first I thought something was wrong with me, but now I think there's a problem with the people and their confusion within themselves. But I don't know honestly. Flamboyant tendencies in men are an extreme turnoff for me, and I notice right away, like a neon sign over their heads. I've asked God to forgive me for being Is there something that I can do to discourage their approach? I understand women not knowing which team I play on as a woman, but why do you think confused men would want a woman instead of pursuing what they are attracted to? Men. As a single woman with a career, dreams, and no kids, I do date, but I have not planted permanent roots anywhere yet. Also, I feel that when I pursue my dreams fully and accomplish my 3 B's, I'll run into my husband. If you knew, the 3 B's is brain, brand, and body. Please help me, Mr. Gaskins. I'm stomped on this one. Now, I wish I could pull you up on old YouTube and see you on here on the Blessed Tribe to see if your pictures say something to me, but I will tell you now. See, I answer questions about men that are grown boys and dogs because I was a grown boy and a dog. Me, myself, personally, I'm not going to be able to tell you why these type of men that you attracting want you. Now, I'm on here trying to see if I can get to the Blessed Tribe on here. Y'all forgive me. Membership, sometimes it'll show me who on here. Your members. Let me see. See what your name was on here. So I really ain't gonna be able to help you on this one here, sister. I hate to say that there, but I honestly, I am, like you say, you stomped on this one. This got me stooped or stomped or whatever the right word is, because I have not a clue. Now, you said you 5'9". That is tall for a woman. Now, you did not say a weight or shape or, anything like body type. One thing that I've noticed with those men is a lot of times they'll pick a woman who they feel like, they read something in that woman, and they feel like the woman look like she could be naive, gullible, or she could be outside of the beauty constructs of that society, that culture. So a lot of times, if this type of woman who is built like this and shaped like this is in style, I'll notice that men who like men will choose a woman who built the opposite of that. And because he assumes she may be desperate, or he assumes that she may not pick up on that he like men. And a lot of times, so typically they will pick somebody who is the complete opposite of what they think men in that area are pursuing. Now, you move around a lot and you single. You did not say you've ever been in a relationship, or that you've been married and you divorced, but what I hear is just you over and over and over, people who like they same gender keep coming after you. So you seeing that as something could be wrong with them or something could be wrong with you. And I'm here to tell you that all I've ever seen is that these men, as far as the men are concerned, they picking a woman that in that area, in that community, in that culture, right then her look is not in style. I don't know if that's the case because you didn't post no picture, and I can't I don't know how to find. They don't let me search the Blessed Tribe members by name, so I don't know if that's the case. God bless you, regardless of what it is. God bless you. May the Lord be with you, and give you the strength and the poise to keep going. But I see it like this: whether the woman like women or whether the man like men, anybody approaching you is saying something about your energy and your aura. The fact that anybody want to approach you, period. Now, I would assume it's some men in there who like women that have approached you too, and you're just leaving them out because the other guys may outnumber it. But it would take one of those kind of men to be able to explain that to you fully, because I honestly, that right there got me just bewildered. So now we have wasted. We going through these together. We going, because I ain't had no answer for that one. Nah, what? Yeah. You feel me? I don't know what to tell you. So hold on now. Let me see if this one is a question. No, that's not a question. That's Sister Del saying thank you. Hey, God bless you now. God bless you. Sister, she started her business. All right, we moving right along. Now listen, so on the stuff I ain't got no answer on, like the first young lady who 24 messing with that 20-year-old who probably 15, sound like he 15, lying to her about his virginity and all that. If y'all have an answer, put it in the comments. Maybe they'll read the comments. For the next young lady who keep attracting certain type of people, if you have experience with that, or that's how your brother is or how your sister is, and you understand that, put it in the comments. That might help them, because I don't claim to know it all. I know what I know, but I can't really speak on stuff I don't have no clue about. So here we go. Now this one is a little shorter. Hi, Tony. Please keep me anonymous. Please keep me anonymous. All right. Her name is, like, sis, these all anonymous. These anonymous emails. Thank you so much for your videos. May God bless you and your family. I am 25 years old, and for as long as I can remember, have always been a no-nonsense, strong woman when it comes to men. I don't tolerate mistreatment, and I do not hesitate to let any man go. However, I am at the stage where I am ready to meet my husband. I feel as though I am at a great place in my life. I have a great job. I volunteer at 3 different organizations. I'm working toward making my dreams come true, and I'm really embracing my singleness and love taking myself out and spoiling myself. I have a lot of self-love and know I deserve the best, although it gets lonely at times. I refuse to settle for any less than I deserve. When I am out and about, men approach me. However, I do not give my contact details out, as either I'm not attracted to them or something inside me tells me not to entertain them. Am I being too harsh in not entertaining the ones who approach me as I am patiently waiting for the man who makes me want him too? Or am I doing the right thing by not refusing to settle? Thank you. All the best. Decent question. Real simple though. You're doing the right thing. You're doing the right thing. Don't ever give your contact information to a man that you just don't get that feeling about. A woman's intuition is extremely strong, and so when the right man approach you, you're going to feel it. Because if that is your husband and God has set that in motion and this is supposed to be your husband, you're going to feel that this is your husband, and he's going to show you that he is your husband, that you are his wife. It's going to feel that, and it's going to be there. So you're going to be able to, work through that. Don't settle. Don't get desperate. And see, you 25, so you strong right now. All right, 35, 45, things might look a little different, and you might go to settling. So keep that same energy now. So we gonna move on. So we gotta know, because see, normally I could go up to an hour today. I got up to an hour today. So this one right here, maybe this may be the one. This may be the one. It look a little long. This may be the one where it take a little bit more time for me to answer. Good morning, Tony. My name is... Wow, I read that name. Now, come on now. It wouldn't matter, though, because it's like you only know her name. You don't know who she is, where she from. And she put her name in there now. So we'll say her name now, because it ain't too definitive. She said her name is Kiara, and I am 20, and I am from Australia. Now, do anybody know who she is? All right, no. Okay, she's still anonymous. I wanted to see if you had any insight with the situationship I've been going through with this guy. He's 23 that I was seeing, but not anymore, but he's still reaching out. And I might have said a name wrong, so it might not even be that person. So if you know somebody with that first name and you live in Australia, that ain't who it is. So I met this guy early on during the year, and he kept pursuing me. Like constantly replying to my Instagram stories and constantly wanting to hang out with me all the time. At that time, I was fully focused on my nursing studies and completing that, and I didn't really want to have a relationship because I knew I just wanted to focus on my goals and me for a little bit before getting into a relationship, because my past relationships haven't been the best. When he was messaging me and texting me, he was still seeing his former girlfriend, but it was very on and off between them both, and he claimed that it was toxic. He had cheated 5 times in his previous relationships, but only told me that later on. When I first met him, he told me twice. I was only really responding back innocently, like I knew he had a girlfriend and it was on and off. I really only wanted to be his friend and just to be there to support him, as it seemed that he was going through a hard time. We had first met face to face when I was walking with my friend, and then not shortly after that, we hang out and did a workout at his house. Nothing happened. It was just purely a workout. But I'll admit, when I did meet him and we hang out for the first time, I felt something there, like we just connected. He did too, as well, when he first saw me, when I just smiled and said hi, and he was taken away and felt like he had to know me. I only really gave into him and slept with him 3 months into him chatting me up and wanting to hang out. I had a pregnancy scare shortly after that, and he was still seeing his previous girlfriend. But we had sorted that out, and then I didn't really hear from him in a couple of weeks. And then he reacted to one of my stories on Instagram, and contact started again. Not long after that, he broke up with his girlfriend. He was pretty broken up after that. Then I started to be there for him and hang out with him more frequently, even though he had voiced to me, I'm not ready for a relationship. And at the start of us hanging out and getting to know each other, I did say that I was okay because I didn't feel anything for him at the time, so I thought it wouldn't be an issue. But then we really got to know each other and started to share personal experiences with each other. A couple months into, then we started to do relationship things together without even being in a relationship. Like I was constantly staying at his house. He met my family, and went to the beach together, and I was cooking him dinner and cleaning for him, showering together. He told me he loved me throughout this whole months that we were seeing each other. We would spend time together, and then he would be like, we need to stop doing what we are doing. I'm not ready for a relationship. And then he would still reach out to me, and then we'd go back to hanging out and acting like we were in a relationship. He did voice that he was scared though. Like he said, he never felt this kind of love before. He was still seeing, pursuing, and talking to other girls. And I did continue to say it's okay. And I do admit I should have voiced my opinion and told him. In that time we were seeing each other, it was constantly back and forth between us, more on his end than mine. I would just accept that he didn't want to continue it, and then I would get on with my life. He kept coming back to me. Anyway, we eventually ended it with an argument. It was messy. I had gotten rid of him off my socials and blocked him for a period just to move on and get over. Then I unblocked because I thought it was over. I thought I was over it, and I wanted to be mature about the situation. I did also block his number for a period of time, but then I ended up unblocking. Reason being is I think unmature to block someone just because they don't agree or see things in a different light to you. Anyway, he is in a new relationship with another girl, but I guess the question is, why did he want to be in a relationship with her but not me? And then why is he still checking in on me? This 3 months we've been apart, like there is not a month where he hasn't tried to refollow me on Instagram or text me to see if I'm okay or how I am going. And every time he does, he always leaves the message like, I will talk to you later. And his recent one was, I will talk to you later. Bye for now. That's always how he ends our conversation. Like, it has really been a mind mess up because I don't understand. He is in a new relationship but still reaching out. I had recently, like a month ago, told him to stop checking in on me anymore because there's no reason for that. And I voiced we can never go back to what we had as it was toxic. Then a month later, he refollows me on Instagram again. He's done this multiple times throughout us not seeing each other. I think he still has this idea that I'm going to want to talk to him later and that I'm going to accept him back. Every time he does call, he always asks if I'm seeing anyone or slept with anyone or if I'm talking to any of his mates. And if I'm seeing anyone, he does get protective over me if he knows the guy. I just don't understand why he would want to keep me in his life if he is happily in another relationship. Doesn't make any sense to me at all. If you have any thoughts and advice to help me to let go, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks. Well, I'm guessing by now you watch my videos, you already know the answer to this. Now see, here's the first thing, what I want y'all to remember, and hold on to this quote. If somebody is running in and out of your life, that means you are standing still. If someone keeps running in and out of your life, that means you are standing still. That's what I want you to remember first. The second thing I want you to remember is if you don't want to be in a relationship, I done said this in 2 other videos, do not talk to a man talking about friends. Date intentionally. Never talk to a man if you are not 100% ready for a boyfriend. That's the next lesson. Number 3, what I want you to understand, that blocking someone is not immature. That is very mature and is very needed. When you're done with somebody, you need to block them on all social media and their phone number. The real reason why you unblocking him is because you want to leave the door open. That's why you unblock him on social media. That's why you unblock him on your phone. The next lesson is you have to stop lying to yourself. You want him. You want him to come back to you. You want him in your life, and that's why you unblocking him on social media and on your phone. And that's why when he does call you, you answer the phone. Not only do you answer the phone, when he asks you about your business, you tell him about your business. You should never tell a man that is not your man about your business, because you don't have to answer to that man, and he does not need to know what you're doing. But that makes you feel good to be able to tell him that yes, you talking to Billy Joe Bob, and then he know Billy Joe Bob, so now he get upset and say, whoa, partner, what are you doing out here in the down under in the Aussie? So now you out here dating my mate, you dating my mate, and I know me mate down here down under. So that make you feel good when he gets protective, because now it means, oh, he still likes me, he still care for me. Now see this right here, this the part that's gonna hurt. This part gonna hurt here. Sister, this man do not like you. This man do not like you at all. You hear me? What you is to this man is you are a Band-Aid. You're a Band-Aid. You know what a Band-Aid is for? It's for an open wound. It's for a cut. That's why when we don't have a cut, we don't wear a Band-Aid, because a Band-Aid is not cute. A Band-Aid is not cute, and it's not fashionable. So we don't wear a Band-Aid. The only person wearing a Band-Aid was Nelly, the rapper. Nobody else wear a Band-Aid for fun. And the reason why Nelly had that Band-Aid on is because he had acne. And so he had a bump under his eye, and he needed to shoot that video, so he put that Band-Aid on. And that's also why he had the headbands on, covering up the bumps on his forehead. The reason why I know that, because I used to have acne, and I used to wear a headband for the same reason. So game recognized game. And then I saw the black spots on Nelly's face back then when he was young. So I said, okay, he's struggling with acne. That's what that Band-Aid was, covering up a big bump. And them headbands are covering up the bumps on his forehead. Nelly the secret eye. He got enough money. He got his skin fixed. Now his skin clear. Same thing happened to me. I went to dermatologist, got my skin fixed. Now my skin clear for the most part. So now listen to me. This man right here. Now that had nothing to do with this, y'all. Y'all got to forgive me. That's just how I process stuff in my brain. But this man here is using you as a rebound and as a Band-Aid. That's all he wants you for. He can never make a relationship work because he always reaching out to his women in his black book. You're not the only other Band-Aid he reach out to. That's why you don't hear from him every day. You hear from him once a month. You hear from him every so often, because he got other women he reaching out to. Because the relationship that he gets in, he only gives it 50%. Because he give her 50%, then he give another woman 10, another woman 10, another woman 10, another woman 10, another woman 10. So he's juggling 6 women. He's juggling 6 women. One of them get 50%, 5 of y'all get 10%. So what happens is, the woman that's only getting 50%, she realized she getting 50%. She also finds some of the messages eventually, and that's why he keep going through these breakups. When he go through the breakup, he come to the woman, which is you, that he does not think is attractive, that he does not think is wife material, but you like a teddy bear. You like a teddy bear. And now, when I say a teddy bear, I'm not talking literal. Now, if you sit over there and you say, well, I am kind of, built like a teddy bear, then that's what you said. I'm not talking about a literal, like you look like a teddy bear. I'm saying you his consolation prize. You his comfort. He go to you to lay up with you. And then this the thing, you cooking for him. Y'all taking shower together. Y'all doing all this here. And y'all acting like you in a relationship, but he not even giving you a title. And then he tell you, we got to stop doing that because I'm not ready for a relationship. That sound just like a man who do not want you. He don't even think you cute, sister. He don't even think you cute. He think you barely decent. He think you barely decent. So what you have to do is you gotta block him on everything, because when you meet the man that's for you, you can't even meet the man that's for you because you keep answering his phone call. You keep answering his messages. So you have to be done with the past. Listen to me. Everybody under the sound of my voice, be done with your past. Close the door on your past. Block your past. That is not immature. The person who wrote that meme that told y'all it's immature to block people probably was a man who got blocked by his girlfriend and he running that meme account. Or it was a woman who trying to win the favor of a man and sound like she cool, but actually she's a fool. So talking about, oh, y'all immature for blocking men. No, you not immature. That's exactly what you need to do. Because what you have to realize is when you getting over a relationship, it's like you coming off of a drug. Because when you get on your bike and that release you get from that big O that you get when you sleeping with somebody, that's activating the same part of the brain as that cocaine. When you coming off that cocaine, you ever seen somebody that's on that cocaine? Now you over there, so you like, what is cocaine? I'm talking about cocaine. Okay. I don't even know if that's where it go at, up your nose. I don't know where it do, but listen to me. When they coming off that there, what they have to do? They have to block. They have to block their dealer. They got to block the street that they go down to the dope house. They got to block all ties to that. They not still going to the dope house and just, oh, I'm just coming out to hang out, man. Hey, all y'all, man, y'all smoking and y'all getting high, and I'm just in here just chilling, just woo. I have to get me a little sniff, but I'm good. Oh, I'm good. That's like somebody coming off alcohol, leaving the door open to the bar, and they just go to the bar and just sit at the bar. Amaretto sour, gin and tonic, Bud Light. How's it taste today? Ooh, I'm doing great. I'm 371 days sober. I'm doing great. How did that look? What kind of fool would do that? That's what y'all doing in these relationships. When you leave somebody that you know is not good for you, that you know you should not be with, but you leave the door open so they could come in and out your life. Then man DMing you on Instagram, texting you on your phone, then calling you on your phone. And see, what he doing is he calling you and he said, bye for now. What that mean is, me and my girl, she mad with me today because I ain't call her. So today I got a free day. That's why I'm in your DM. That's why I'm on your text message. That's why I'm on your phone. But now tomorrow I'm finna make up with her, and so I ain't gonna have no time for you, so you ain't gonna hear from me for a month. That's all he doing. So you got to realize. So you wonder, why is he bothering me? It's because you a band-aid. You will hold me down. You will fill in. That's what he using you as. It's just like, okay, it's like when you have when I get off this right here, because I'm feeling a little famished. When I get off this right here, I'm finna upload the video, but I'm finna go on to Aussie. What it's called? It's Outback Steakhouse, but they got a new little thing called Aussie, and it's fitting because you over there in Australia. So I'm finna go over there. It's called Aussie Bites, I think, and they have steak, little greens. They have burgers, little stuff. The food good now. I'm finna go on up there, and that's who finna be my chef tonight. But see, in between that meal, all right, this morning my wife made me fried egg with turkey bacon on a bagel, an onion bagel with some butter on it. That thing was hitting. You hear me? And then for lunch, me and my son was at Beef O'Brady, and I had me some chicken wings with Nashville hot rub on it. So I have different chefs, all right. But now see, in between that lunch and that dinner, what a person will do? Eat a handful of almonds. Eat some almonds, eat some grapes, strawberries. Just get a little something like that. So this what he doing. He going from entree to entree, but in between the entree, you his handful of almonds. Now the almonds taste good. Okay, them almonds taste good. Them almonds good for you. Little protein. Get your little salted almond. Get your little flavor on there. So you good for him. For him, he's not good for you. He ain't good for you. So he using you, and you don't realize you getting used, and so you each little time you falling more and more in love. And this how y'all keep playing yourself, because you're working on your nursing, but then you let this man creep in. If you focus on the task at hand, be focused on the task at hand. Stop trying to juggle a man with the task at hand. You can't juggle a man with the task at hand, because a man is a whole job. A man is a whole priority. A man take up a whole complete capacity of your mind. You don't have time to be focused on no nursing while you focus on no man. Because especially a new man, now if you already know the man, y'all already been together, y'all relationship already solid, then yeah, you can focus on your nursing. But you building something completely new, that's an absolute no-no. That's an absolute no-no. So listen to me. Again, we getting it, and the lessons that you hear over and over and over, it's important. Never deal with anyone if you are not ready for a relationship. Never, because you will only end up playing yourself. Because in so many words, you let that person know that you're not ready for a relationship. So now they know they ain't even got to give you nothing real, because you're not dating intentionally. You're not dating with a purpose. So they already know they can turn you into a situationship, because you just looking for a little fun. You just looking for a little hold me down. And then this the thing now, sis. This the thing. What really had you looking crazy? You said, I decided to be there for him because he looked like he was going through a hard time. Okay. Is you on my mentor.life? If, sister, you trying to be a nurse, if you want to be there for somebody having a hard time, you need to take the life coach certification on TonyGassonAcademy.com, and then you need to join my mentor.life and get paid $25 USD. $25 USD while you with this man. What's up, buddy?
Daddy.
Huh?
I ran 2 laps around the cul-de-sac.
You did?
I ran 2.
Wow. 2 laps? How you feel?
My legs don't hurt that much.
Oh, so you could have ran longer. You could have ran longer. I like your new smile. I like the new smile. Daddy love you. Daddy shooting a video. I'm not on the phone call. I was just shooting a video. I love you. I'll be done in a little bit. And then I'm going to pick up some food. You ate dinner?
No, I'm not.
What you tell mommy that when I get off this here video, I'm gonna go get some food from Aussie. You know how to say Aussie? Aussie.
Aussie?
I think it's called Aussie Bites.
Aussie bites?
Aussie Bites. Tell mama that. All right, love you. So my son got his teeth kicked out by his older brother. They were wrestling in the room, and my oldest boy fell off the bed. And when he fell off the bed, my son was behind him. So my older boy kicked his foot up. It hit my son right there in the teeth. It knocked his 2 front teeth out. So that was the front 2 teeth. The baby teeth, the permanent teeth, wasn't set to come in for another 1.5 years. So he went to the dentist, and they have like little kid dentures. And so they put him 2 fake teeth in there, and it's on a bridge that click into his mouth, and it's in his mouth real tight, but he got 2 fake teeth. They give him a smile. But the day when he went to the dentist, they had to go and take him out because the other tooth getting ready to start coming in, and those 2 fake teeth in there to change the pattern of the teeth coming in. So now he running around, he got a little list. He got a little list because he got that opening right there, and so he ain't got no teeth right there. So now he kind of known for his smile. You go on the Instagram, me and my wife Instagram, you'll see my youngest boy. He just turned 7, and them 2 front teeth you see in the recent picture, those fake teeth, and that's why they had a little hint of gray on them. But now he just got gums right there. So it's something to get used to. And my wife, she was just devastated when they got kicked out because his smile just so beautiful. And the teeth didn't fall out naturally. So it bothered her that they had got knocked out with some trauma with my older son. So it was an accident. And my youngest boy was ready to fight people if they talking about his brother did that on purpose. He did not do that on purpose. He accidentally hit me with his soccer foot. His foot is strong because he plays soccer. You defending his brother now. Like, this accident. My brother don't beat me up. So yeah, so y'all may see some pictures with and don't say nothing out the way now, because you will get blocked. So sister, that's what I'm trying to tell you. It's not immature to block people, because me, I have to do it daily. Somebody be in the comments acting a fool. I ain't asked for your opinion. Did I make my song yet? I'm gonna make my song, boy. That thing, I'm finna have me old beat on there. Ooh, I'm talking about, and it just block. Hey, y'all gonna have to stream that song now all day. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's streaming. I want to stream it to where, Drake and Future and them be calling me, man, how you got 1 billion streams on that song? Hey, don't worry about it. Blocked. And so now listen to me, sister. In closing, block him on Instagram, block him on the phone, and never talk to him again. Whatever it is in you that made you settle for him, put up with him and deal with him and be a band-aid, be a teddy bear, and be a rebound, you need to address that. You need to address that insecurity, that unsurety, that naivete, that gullibleness. You need to address that. You need to keep watching these videos. You need to keep getting the knowledge. Go on TonyGadsonAcademy.com. Take Real Love University. Get on MyMentor.life. Book you a session with your coach, whatever you can afford. Book you a session as low as $25 an hour. Book your session. I got some clients in Australia. Y'all good people over there. But this man here, he playing you. He playing you like a deck of cards, playing you like a board game. You hear me? He does not want you. He does not want you. This typically is what a man does who he got a little leverage and he could play a little game. He 23, you 20. 3 years older than you. He think you young and dumb. And you've proven him to be right. So now you got to show him, okay, just because I'm 3 years younger than you don't mean I'm dumb. Don't mean I'm no dummy. Don't mean I'm gullible. Don't mean you could use me. So you got to get over the fact that you had your older man sleeping with you and you thought you had something special. You over there cooking food. My goodness. Come on, sis. You doing the most. So now y'all walk away with these lessons now. And for those of you who keeping track, got your paper. Remember when I say get your paper out. If you don't know what I'm talking about when I say get your paper out, then you already behind. You ain't watched all the videos. All right, get your paper. Number 3. Write number 3. And then write stop standing still. Exclamation mark. Stop standing still. Write that down on your paper. Number 3 is stop standing still. I ain't gonna show you the paper because I don't want nobody who missed number 1 and 2 to get them, because I'm doing this for a reason. So write stop standing still on your piece of paper. Exclamation mark at the end. So yes, now this was very unconventional talks with Tony today. Y'all please forgive me. I don't read these letters before I do the video. And I know somebody will say, well, why don't you read them before you do the video? I don't have the time. I don't even have the time to do this video. But I'm doing this video. So we have to read these letters together. So that's the other thing. When you watch me answer these videos and you see holes in it, oh, Tony forgot to say this, he forgot to say that. That's because you are a Monday morning quarterback. The game was on Sunday. You on Monday talking about what plays I should have called. You see what I mean? Your arm is easy when you watching the video from the outside looking in, and you could hear all of my advice, and then you just got to find the little holes. That's easy to do. But when you got to read the video and answer it off the rip, off the top of the dome with the Holy Spirit, that right there is not as easy. So when you see me leave little holes in it, it's because I'm reading the emails live. And I'm reading them live because I want my response and my reaction to be real, to be natural, and not staged. Because I'm not Denzel Washington. I don't know how to act. So I got to be real with mine. And so if I want you to get a real response, I need to read it with you live. And God has given me the ability to be able to read it live and still give you a decent answer with a decent amount of substance. May not be everything. I may think of something else I could have, should have, would have said later, but it's too late because I was answering it live. So understand that right there, especially if you new. And God bless you. I'm finna go and get me something to eat. I'm finna kick back and read life tonight. You hear me? I'm finna put this phone down tonight. Everybody, I be answering people after 7 o'clock. It's 7 o'clock. I'm finna put this phone down. I'm done for the night. Hey, God bless you. We'll talk soon.